Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Michael Cassio with Cassio Logic. Today, I am going to walk through one of my favorite games. That's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game on Nintendo. And it's actually a game that a lot of people have been telling me is impossible to beat, and it's just super hard, and they hate it and everything. But I've actually figured this game out, and I've beaten it many times growing up. So I just figured, with the current popularity of the Turtles, again, of course, with the Michael Bay movie and everything, that I was going to go ahead and do a walkthrough and show you guys how easily this game can be beaten. So I definitely want to take into consideration, everybody, to understand that in order to beat this game, we're going to have to utilize the fact that this game respawns items and weapons and things like that. It respawns a lot of items, so that's going to be our key thing in beating this game. This is going to be a key element when it comes to beating this game. So I just want to say Raphael is actually one of the stronger turtles in this game. And I'm going to go ahead and show you right now, particularly these enemies right here. Any other turtle besides Donatello will take 2 hits to beat those flying enemies. I'm going to go ahead and show you. It took 1 hit for Raphael to beat him, but you see when Leonardo hits him with his katana, it's not until 2 hits that the enemies actually disappear. So don't count out Raphael. Raphael is actually a stronger turtle in this game. He has a short reach, but if you know how to use him pretty good, then you could do okay. Donatello, they've made the absolute strongest turtle in my opinion. Of course, his bow staff, it takes off the most energy of any weapon the turtles have, and he's very good for boss fights. That's basically what I use him for. He's very good for boss fights and just making quick work of really difficult enemies. Gets to Donatello. Michelangelo, on the other hand, his nunchucks are actually pretty weak. I think it's one of the weakest weapons on the game, and his up attack is actually kind of worthless. It doesn't really, it's too close to his head, so it doesn't really make for a good anti-air weapon or anything like that. So I stick with Leonardo a lot of the time just because of the range that his weapon has, and just the area of field it can cover. But not to count out any other turtle, but you know, it makes for a very easy game, kind of going through with Leonardo, even though he is weaker than Raphael and Donatello. Regardless, he still makes for a good turtle because of what his weapon can do. Are we all good with? And when you walk over this platform here, you got to make sure your feet are somewhat off of the platform before you press jump. So let's see if I can make this the first try. And there we go. And here we are about to enter into the water stage. And because Michelangelo, in my opinion, is the weakest turtle, I'm going to use him for this stage just because he's the turtle who I don't mind having lose a little bit of life. A little bit of vitality is okay. This is actually the stage that I believe was giving people the most trouble. So I got too close. I thought I could fit in between there, which I can, but I just didn't do a good job. So right now we're gonna switch to Raphael and have him finish out the rest of the stage because I kind of messed that area up right there. So the dam is now safe. So let's go back to the lair. And of course, there's old Shredhead. All right. So Shredder takes Splinter, and now we gotta go and save Master Splinter. And just real quick, much respects to James Avery, who did the voice of the Shredder for the 80s cartoon. So definitely want to show respect to him. So we're okay for now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here more than once to make sure we have enough missiles. Like I said earlier, we're gonna utilize the fact that a lot of things, they respawn. So this is one of those areas. This is actually the most important area where you will utilize this idea. And once again with this one, try to jump after you got a couple of feet off of the ledge. Get Michelangelo first. Okay, there we go. Weapon for Leonardo. I haven't yet figured out what exactly prompts the items to appear, but be careful not to mix up your items and make sure whatever item you get, because there are four items for 4 turtles. So, oh, I just messed it up. There you go. So as you can see, Leonardo no longer has the items that I originally gave him. These boomerangs I usually reserve for Michelangelo. So what I can do with the boomerangs is I can throw 3 of them from one turtle and then catch 3 from the other turtle. So now Michelangelo has the 20 boomerangs and Leonardo is left with no items at all, which is our own doing. So just gotta live with it. More items will come up soon, so no worries. There we go. Leo's back. No problem. Hop. And Raphael gets this pizza. Never get discouraged if something happens and you lose vitality or one of your turtles dies. In this game, you can always recover. You can always recover. You know, there are areas where you get your turtle back. There's always areas for vitality. There's pizza. Just never get too discouraged when you're when you're playing the game, because it's kind of about knowing that, you know, you're all right, and all you have to do is just keep going, and whatever mistake you made, you can correct. Okay. I guess they like respawning too. All right. This stage is, in my opinion, the most important stage in this entire game, because this is the stage that's actually going to give you what you need in order to beat the game. That right there. You see those are called scrolls. And those scrolls are the most powerful weapon that your turtle can hang on to. The best way to go down this ladder is to go down one of the sides, and then you press right to fall, so you can attack those enemies that are flying right there. So Raphael is the only turtle I have without a weapon. Therefore, he will be the one to receive the scrolls. And now all our turtles have weapons, which is a very good start for the game, because that's what you want. You want all your turtles to be equipped. So go ahead and get him his full life. Now go ahead and jump in the water so I can start over. The water doesn't hurt you. It doesn't take any life away from you or nothing. It just sends you back to the beginning. But that's where we want to be, is the beginning. Reason why, you probably caught on to what we're doing. What we're doing is we're giving our turtle a completely full stock of the scrolls, of that weapon that he needs. So every time we come in here, we are given 20 scrolls every time. So we just come inside this stage 5 times. We've been in twice already, so we're going to go in 3 more times, including this one. Then we'll have our full stock, and then we can move forward. Uh-oh, Michelangelo. Raphael. So it's good, so this is going in a very, very good direction right now. So our turtles have weapons. That's really good. Now, if you want, you can actually make this your last time to go in, because there's actually other areas that have the scrolls. But I go ahead and choose to get all of them now, just in the event that I can't get to the other ones, or I don't have enough health to risk it. Whatever. I just like planning for the future. So this is one of those games where you have to plan for the future. If you don't, then you'll not be able to beat this game. And there we go. Now Raphael now has 99 scrolls. So Raphael is now your most important turtle, and he will ultimately be the individual that is the one that actually beats this game. So all my turtles have full health. Everyone has a weapon. So I'm good to move forward. No need to waste your time beating this game, because all you needed was the scrolls out of there, and you got them. So you keep going. Oh, you gotta come over here and mess with me, huh? Jeez. Nope. I timed that all wrong. So that's what these missiles are for, that we're getting to break these barriers down and to get these other hammerhead vehicles out of our way. We end up here. It's our destination. A lot of times they switch the enemy sets in the middle of the stage. You see, at first I had the fire guys and those flying animals. But now I have these dudes, these fire-breathing robots. And once again, everybody's good. We all got health. Everybody has weapons. Make sure you keep up on all your turtles' health, all their weapons, everything. Throughout the entire game, you want to try to have your roster looking as close to that as possible. The only bad thing about Donatello is just his angles sometimes. That's all. All right, so now we had to chase the helicopter with the blimp, but we have to go through an area before we do that. Make sure Donnie's good. He's got full health. Raph's got full health. Mikey's got full health. So working on Leonardo now. No, I didn't mean to go up the ladder. I meant to do an up attack. This guy just walks. Let's just yank. Still that piece to keep going. Bow. He's gonna fall. He's okay. No reason to worry about that guy. So this is where we use our ropes right here. I think I might have went a little overboard grabbing 15 of them, but you never know. Get this half pizza for Leonardo. Everybody's at full health basically. Let's get Mikey. It's showtime. Let's see, those boomerangs are actually really good. So I want to make sure Michelangelo had something to keep himself relevant in the game. I think these basically, they hit as hard as Raphael's size, but they're thrown, so makes it better for him. Shut up, shut up. Just press select when if you were playing this game, you press select in order to choose the other weapons. This game was actually not that bad. It was different. Of course, everyone hates it because there's no Rocksteady, there's no Bebop, there's no Krang, you know. But if you take it for what it is a Turtles game, you know, and just accept the fact that there just aren't some things in here. You know, I think a lot of folks would have accepted this game. It definitely was difficult. I have to say that for sure. It definitely was difficult. It took me a long time to just think about it and figure out the best way to beat this game. And the thing is that this game incorporated a lot of jumps that had to be precise, a lot of timing. The jumps are actually pressure based, so If you press down hard enough, or you press the button long enough, then that's what determines how high they jump. So there's some instances where you want to tap the button, and sometimes you want to hold it down. And if you tapped it too fast or didn't hold it down long enough, it could mean the end of your turtle. I'm doing terrible right now with Leonardo. Also, if your turtle happens to have its health fall under the halfway point, the turtle actually gets stronger. So Leonardo's weapon now, I believe, is just as strong as Raphael's. Actually, if you, let's say you lost a turtle, or something happened and you got overwhelmed and one of your turtles, died or whatever, you can go all the way over here and up to this sewage hole, and your turtle will be sitting here in stage 13. You'll be able to hop up, boom, get your turtle, and keep going. This is a little more difficult stage here. As you can see, they got scrolls right over there. If I wanted to be daring, I could use Raphael for this stage and use his scrolls and just kind of basically get more. But as you can see, it's littered with enemies and things like that, so it's kind of risky. So I'll just go over. I'm not sure what that is down there. Maybe it's quicksand or something like that. I don't know, but all I know is, and I guess all I need to know is, it's instant death. If you touch it, it's a wrap. You're done. 15. It's a good stage. So our goal is 17. That's our goal. That's what we're aiming for. That's what the stage we're trying to end up at. Be careful. What was I thinking? I thought it could go over my head. I guess not. I'll be okay. Glad I didn't jump over there at first. Uh-oh. Oh, he's trying to set me up. Go ahead and make sure he dead before he jacked me up. That was kind of close. So sometimes for fun, I'll go in here. Give me another item. Give me some pizza. Get up out of here. Let's get one more time. Oh man, really? All I want is pizza. Ugh. I guess that was my fault. It's okay. We're gonna go up with what life we have. That's actually enough. So this is 17. This is the stage that we want. Enough health. So we've made it to 17. And this is the stage that we were gunning for. I'm actually going to use Michelangelo for this stage with his boomerangs. I don't want to use Raphael because I don't want to risk getting accidentally another weapon and having him lose the scrolls at all. Very, very important that Raphael does not lose the scrolls. Let's see. Leonardo don't have full health. He's almost there. It's fine. We'll put Michelangelo here. And we'll go down. That pizza over there is absolutely impossible to get. I'm not even sure why it's there. And those weapons up there, just not worth it to even try to get. So I don't even try. I waste my time. But this Mouser is definitely Donatello's job. So now we hop on the turtle blimp and we head out to our enemy's lair. Everyone seems to be fine on health. I'm actually gonna sit here and let this music play. So in this stage, you have the 5 white dots in the top left corner. That's the map. The white dot in the center, that is where you'll find your pizza. That's where you'll find your fallen turtle. If you were to lose one of your turtles, they'll be there. The one on the top left is another place for that you can go up there just for weapons and also pizza, things like that. The other 3, the one on the bottom left, these are places where the technodrome might be. Every time you play the game, it randomizes where the technodrome is. There's one element of this game I kind of liked it, you know. It's like, okay, it's random every single time you play. So usually when I play this game, the technodrome is more than likely on the bottom left, in the bottom left stage, and the second stage that it would be most likely in is the one to the right, and the least likely place it to be is the one directly above that, the top right. So I always go in this order, and I think it's a good order to go in because it usually works out pretty good. And these enemies are actually really strong. So this is where the enemies start getting very difficult. And my suggestion, if you can, is to run past them, is to use whatever weapons you can to defeat them and run past them. Still kind of harsh for Donatello, but that's all right. It's okay. If we're lucky, the tech drone will be here, and it is. If you want, You can have some fun with Raphael. You basically tear the technodrome up to pieces. Oh, I forgot. The tip of that is actually, it actually hurts your turtle. So be careful. All right, enough fun for Raphael. Let's get Donatello back in here. And the last blow, always do it on the outside of the technodrome, because if you do it in the center of the wheels or the tracks, then exactly how Raphael got hurt earlier is exactly how your turtle will get hurt. So you don't want to waste that life like that. So this is actually the final stage here. So this is where everything comes together right here. These enemies here, the guys, the Rocketeers, whatever you want to call them, these are the ones you want to look out for. So all your turtles will have a part to play in this stage. This stage is the one you want to get to. Make sure you duck if you have an enemy coming above you like that. Sometimes you just got to be on your toes, and sometimes I'm just not. So the route that I take allows me to run into about 2 full pizzas. So this pizza we're going to give to Donatello. We're going to keep Michelangelo right now with his boomerangs. And hopefully by the time we get to the next pizza, he won't be too battered up. And we'll give our next pizza to Michelangelo to maximize the use of the health. Oh, that was a mistake on my part. Just slow down. So word of advice, slow down on this stage. And I'm probably going to have to take a hit right here, just because there's 2 enemies like that. And Michelangelo is actually pretty low, so I'm not going to risk losing him. They do like to come up on you, like they sneak up on you. I see you. Oh, ooh! Don't let them get. Oh my goodness! Try to jump over this thing. If my aim is off, all right, I got something for you. Not wasting time. Let's do this. I'll hop over this one. This is the area I was telling you guys about with Raphael. The majority of these villains is just not worth fighting. You just go about your merry way. And here is where our second pizza is. This is where Michelangelo will replenish. And we are basically home free. All our turtles have life. All our turtles have weapons. We're in a good place right now. The only thing you really have to worry about is those guys flying. That's your only real threat. So make sure you come get this and safely make it to your destination. Couldn't hit select fast enough. So this is the green mile right here. This is the last stand. And this is basically the reason for the scrolls. This part right here. This very part right here is the reason for the scrolls, because it's very difficult getting through that part if you don't have some strong weapons. And the reason I make sure that Raphael has the scrolls is because in the event that your other turtles don't have any weapons, Raphael's going to be your go-to turtle. If you were to lose a couple of turtles on the way, then you would still have Raphael with 99 scrolls, and he could basically save the day. So here's Shredder. You guys are probably going to be upset. Kind of beat him pretty easily. And that is the end of the game. Thank you guys for watching my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle walkthrough video, and I hope to make more videos in the future. Alright, that's Cassio logic.